Principles that are true in one area of life often have transferable value to other areas of life. That's why a lot of sports analogies make their way into business, philosophy. Well, many in the creator economy are looking for principles that we can apply that are true in other areas of life that may have value to us as we're producing content and art. So here are 7 rules that pertain to surfing. And to give credit where credit is due, the rules for surfers appeared in a book called If It Ain't Broke, Break It by Robert Kriegel. And he lists 7 rules that have value to surfers, and he talks about how they can have application in other areas of life. Rule number 1 is to go out when you don't know what will happen. It involves embracing uncertainty. It's certainly true for surfers. They paddle out whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day of riding the waves. But with regard to any endeavor that you and I start, if we allow uncertainty to paralyze us and to keep us from trying, then we're never going to get anywhere. Rule number 2, never turn your back on the ocean. And that's really good advice for people that are playing in the surf, but it also has value in business and in creation of content. And what does it mean? Well, we need to be paying attention to what changes are happening. And it's metaphorically looking out to sea to check out what the next wave will be. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to follow every trend. In fact, we are advised not to do that, because whatever people like about our art or our channel or whatever it is we're producing, if we make too drastic of a change, often we end up alienating some of our loyal following. But what it does mean is to not get stuck, to allow adaptation to growth. Rule number 3, let go and ride the wave. And that's something surfers have to learn, is that they have to ride the specific wave that they're on, and there's not too much they can do to change the wave. They can only change their way of interacting with it. And sometimes that's true for creators. See, the muse is bigger than they are, and sometimes we just have to let go and ride the creative impulse. Rule number 4, wipeouts are inevitable. If we're afraid of failing, that's going to really slow us down in any endeavor that we're planning. Go ahead and embrace the idea that some of what we try will wipe out. It will fail. And then the question is, what will we do about it? Will we learn from it? Will we paddle back out and continue on? Number 5, the best waves often come after a lull. And that's true of surfers when they're out in the ocean. They will have long periods of inactivity where there's no waves. But sometimes the very best waves of the day happen after that period of calm. And the same is true for creators. Sometimes there'll be a period where there is just no creativity, and they might even say, I just don't have any ideas. I don't know what to do. And it's after that that the good idea will come. So be confident that there's always going to be more muse. Rule 6 is don't surf alone. And again, we see how it applies in surfing. It could be dangerous to be out there by yourself. But in other areas of life, it's important to have a team, to have other people that help us through. And especially for those of us involved in activities that are a little bit lonely, like writing and then producing content. See, there's some hours where we're working all by ourselves. And if we don't have that support system, if we don't have that team, then it can be demoralizing. And rule number 7, there's always another wave. So if you miss an opportunity, instead of lamenting it, just look back out to sea, look for that next wave that you'll be able to ride, and there will be more opportunity in the future. So, some takeaways. Embrace uncertainty, stay resilient, and be open to new opportunities in the coming year.